Franksters. I am making another little tutorial here on how to download your ePortfolio template. As you know, in the University Studies program, all of our freshmen make ePortfolios. And in this class, I am providing you with a template. Now, you can find it by going to pebblepad.pdx.edu. I've already been in PebblePad just a few minutes ago to make sure everything was ready to go, so I didn't have to put my Odin in. Now, as you know, there's two sides to PebblePad. There's the little green man, that's this landing page where you make things, portfolios, pages, blogs, blah, blah, blah. And then there is this side of PebblePad that's more like D2L, and that's where everything that you submit in PebblePad goes. Now, when you come in here, you're not going to have all these courses. You're just probably going to have this course, which is 107A, our class, the year-long Frank, and me, Batchelder. Now, if I want to see what you submit, I look here, but you want to now get something from Atlas, sort of like if I leave an assignment in D2L and you want to download it. So you're going to go in here, and here is the template for your ePortfolio. It says PDX ePort template Fall 18. So you're going to click on copy and submit, and you get this little box that tells you that the minute that you copy this, you're also submitting it. So you'll never have to submit it again. It's already pre-submitted. And as you work on it, it will update automatically in PebblePad, which is a great feature. The other thing about it is that I don't look at it until it's due, right? So I'm not going to watch everything you do. When we get to the due date, I will begin looking at the ePortfolios, but not before then. And it also says that you agree to submit it for a grade, and that I may look at it, but only for grading purposes. I can't just share it with other people. And we can have a conversation in PebblePad. I can make comments on your portfolio in PebblePad and engage with you in that way. But that's the only reason, the purpose of this, right? So that's kind of what this box is all about. So you say continue, and now what's happened is, if we went back to where we originally started in the little green man, Pebble Plus, we'll go back here and we'll see in our assets, and we'll look, and you're also downloading it to work at, and there it is. It has already arrived, right? And here's the template. So what you're essentially going to be doing this term is filling in this welcome page. So you'll put your name here. And then on each page, I have writing prompts that tell you what should be on the page. And of course, at the end, I have a note that you should delete the writing prompts, because whatever remains should be your work. It should be about you, not my writing prompts, right? Sometimes students forget to take these out and it looks a little bit odd. Yeah, so just delete all of that. Make sure that it's gone by the end of the term. And then here, I've said you can upload an image of yourself, a Portland image, or something that reflects on one of the prompts above. So maybe it's an image that has to do with your major, because there's a question here about what's your major. Maybe it's a picture of you, a picture of something Portland, whatever. So that's the welcome page, which everyone will complete this term. Now, the second part of the assignment is to pick one of the 4 goals of university studies that you feel that you've really worked on or made some progress on this term. So it could be any of the 4 goals, and they're all here: diversity, equity, social justice, ethics and social responsibility, communication, inquiry and critical thinking, So let's say that you go to diversity, equity, and social responsibility, and you say, yeah, I really feel like my paper on the Chinese in Oregon reflects this goal. And I've put the goal language in the banner at the top of each page so that you have it, but I've also put a link to the 4 goals of university studies that you can download and just keep so that you know what the goals are. And then under each goal page, there's a whole thing about what should be on each page. Basically, each page has 2 parts to it. The first part is a paragraph, a meaty paragraph, say 100 to 150 words, about the meaning and purpose of this goal. How does this relate to your education? Why do you need to be good at diversity, equity, and social justice, right? So that's the first part. Then there's a second part where you reflect on the particular work sample you're providing as evidence of your growth towards the goal. So with each goal, you're going to be attaching an assignment, both the original assignment you were given and your response to the assignment. So, and it just has writing prompts saying, how does this assignment relate to this particular goal? So you could say, well, by studying the historical diversity in Portland or minority communities in Portland, blah, 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 whatever, I think that I work towards more understanding of diversity, equity, and social justice. Whatever you want to write, right? That's about you. So each page has those 2 sections on it that are part of the assignment, right? And you're only going to do 1 goal this term. The final thing that you're going to do in your ePortfolio is put your reflection in here. So each term, there's a space for a reflection, and we require all our students to reflect on their learning in the course, and you'll see the wording for that in the assignment, but that's where you would put it. You would put it here. The My Mission thing we'll talk about next term, but basically that has to do with why are you in college, what's your major, what steps are you taking to get towards that goal, but we'll talk about that next term. So basically you have a welcome page. You must complete that this term. 1 of the 4 goals and your reflection that goes here. And that's it. The minute that you copy and submit, it shows up here in Atlas for me to look at. Like I said, won't be looking at it until it's due because you've got a little bit of work to do. Not a lot. You just have to pick 1 goal and talk about 1 assignment and then write the reflection for the term, which of course you have to write at the end of the term to reflect on the term. Like after you've done your group project and stuff like that. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful. And if you have any questions, just come and ask me. I'm always there for you guys and I'm cheering for you. I'm actually really excited. The ePortfolio is my favorite assignment because I really get to know you and your likes and dislikes. And it's really fun to see how creative students get with the ePortfolio. They're all so different. And I think you're going to enjoy it too because you'll see other students' work as we go through the course. So bye for now.